everybody, welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. Today in the news, the Overwatch League. Remember that? The high-tier, high-stakes world of Overwatch. Lots of money being thrown around and lots of ego. This wasn't your dad's esports league. This was the kind of esport that would replicate the National Football League, the National Hockey League, and if we're including Canadians, the Canadian Curling Club Championships. You know, this was gonna be a professional sport. City teams, major markets, big money. The kind of big money where, since its founding in 2017, teams have spent between $7.5 and $10 million. According to the Jacob Wolf report, maintaining a team costs another $1 million a year. As the Washington Post says, when the Overwatch League launched its inaugural season in 2018, eager investors were sold on the promise of a booming future for esports, with participation in the league predicated on a $20 million franchise fee. Since then, viewership has steadily trended downward, with the coronavirus pandemic upending ambitious plans for in-person events to fuel regional rivalries and fandom. By 2022, the league had lost all of its previous sponsors due to a sexual harassment suit brought by California regulators against Activision Blizzard. Coca-Cola, Kellogg, State Farm, and T-Mobile all pooled their partnerships with the Overwatch League shortly after state labor regulators sued Activision Blizzard for systematic discrimination against women and a pervasive frat boy workplace culture. And now, with Blizzard exiting China on the 23rd and no real partners to get them back into that market, apparently, and this is a fact I just found out today, 87%, which seems crazy to me, but 87% of all Overwatch League viewership was in China. So it makes sense that teams in the league have retained British law firm Sheridan's to negotiate on their behalf, seeking financial assistance amid flagging revenue and viewership. But really, truthfully, and I say this knowing hindsight's 2020, but anyone who looked at the Overwatch League and saw it as a smart investor was delusional. They were kidding themselves. If you've had any experience with the world of esports, and I have, one of the things you know immediately is that, wow, there's a lot of big numbers and a lot of cash flying around. From the outside, it looks amazing, like a gold mine. But when you're in that mine, let me tell you, there may be a lot of money, but a very small group of people have it all. And most of the time, those people are the ones who then funnel it back in and keep winning, keep getting more money, the rich get richer kind of thing. And everyone else is constantly losing money. It's one of the reasons why you see big esports teams involved in many games, because being involved in one or two or three, it isn't enough. There's not enough money there to run a huge organization. And so a lot of this is like name recognition and sponsorships and people wanting to be involved. But at the end of the day, again, it's not really that big of a money-making enterprise for the vast majority of people involved. Yes, the game company, be it, Riot or Epic, or in this case, Blizzard, they're going to make bank. The whole thing is built around their game, so they're always going to make money. But like I'm saying, for everyone else involved, it's a known fact. No one likes to talk about it because it, kills the vibe of what esports is. But it's true. Anyway, since I mentioned Blizzard in China, with Blizzard leaving and entering the realm of piracy and bootleg in China, MMORPG fans there needn't worry because Tencent has you covered with a brand new game, World of Warcraft. No, seriously, this isn't even inspired by, this is just straight up WoW. There's a few things stolen from other MMORPGs, but visually, look at this thing. I would say it's outrageous, but China's been doing this shit for years. I've just never seen anything so blatant. It's actually pretty funny. It's just straight up using some of the more famous, widely known shots of World of Warcraft in this trailer. I just had to mention it because, wow, it is, what else can you say? The question I have, and the thing that's really, eating at me is, was this created after there were problems with Activision Blizzard and China? Or was this before and then it caused the problems with Activision Blizzard in China? I have no clue. I don't know what the background stuff was. I don't know how it all went down, but this looks like a full game. How long have they been working on it? What's the turnover time when you're just directly copying something else? I have no clue. fascinating. I can't believe they're doing this, but here we are, Chinese World of Warcraft. And here you are, yep, that's a segue, watching this channel, but potentially unsubscribed? What if instead you click subscribe and maybe that little bell thing, and we got to 1 million? Wouldn't that be swell? Wouldn't that be great? I saw everyone over on the channel trailer video. Y'all were like, Jesse, this is the year. Well, it's not the year unless you make it happen, because I can't. What am I going to do? I can't make a bunch of accounts. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I don't know what the rules are, but it sounds like it should be. Anyway, give it a thought. Why not? And I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News.